Yesterday, I moved to Costa Rica with my husband with 4 suitcases and our little Bichon poodle, and with a big dream. I am a self-taught artist trying to go full-time, and this is our first day of our new life. We are currently in San Jose, which is not where we are going to live. It's a city, just so we can make some important purchases and arrangements, like buying a car, which makes me a little nervous because there are a lot of scammers here regarding car purchases, and you don't do that. You can do it through a dealership, but you basically have to hire an attorney and go to a mechanic to check the car before you buy it. So I'm a little worried we will get scammed, but I'll take you guys with us. I decided to do my nails after so many months of not doing my nails with this non-toxic nail polish that I just recently purchased. And I thought I'm gonna talk about a reason why we moved to Costa Rica while I'm painting my nails. And these are my nails right now, by the way. And I'm gonna show you the after. I applied some nail polish on there already. Reason number one why we moved to Costa Rica is my husband and I, in general, live a more natural and holistic lifestyle. We used to live, before we moved here, yesterday, we lived in Dallas, Texas, which is a very big city, and we were just surrounded by so much traffic and so many cars and houses, not really much nature. We also love the beach, and it's very unaffordable in the States to live close to the beach, and Costa Rica is just more affordable. And I also love the jungle, and the place we rented for a couple months in a small beach town. It's not going to be here in San Jose where we are right now. It's a couple hours away, closer to the ocean, but we will be surrounded by a lot of greenery, and I'm so excited about that because whenever we went here on a honeymoon, we had monkeys stop by, and there were a lot of fruit trees you can just pick fruit from. We're also just trying to find our people. I have a really hard time to find friends with similar values, and I think that's just the environment, because if you live in a city, you're not going to meet a lot of people who love nature, and it makes sense. Our second reason is the change of environment. As a business owner, which is my husband, and I guess I'm kind of too, since I'm a self-taught artist who is trying to become a full-time artist. And I find it is way easier to be creative in nature. I think boredom especially is so crucial to being creative, and not just in art. I think in general, if you own a business, it's so important to be creative and come up with new ideas, and not having so many distractions when you live in a city. Reason number 3 is we just want a slower lifestyle. I think living in a city is a very fast-paced lifestyle, and we just love having a more minimalistic and simple lifestyle. And I think it's very natural as a human that if you live in an environment where people always want a new car, where people make a lot of money so they can buy a huge house where only maybe 2 people live in. Just, I don't know, the values we don't really agree with anymore. But I think it's very natural for a human being to adjust to that environment, to want the same things. And I'm not gonna lie, I still want, I would love to have a better phone so my camera is better, or different things. So a lot of locals, and I think people can't even really afford those kind of things, and they just have different values, and I think it will be much easier for us to have that more simple and minimalistic lifestyle. And also we started to plan a little bit about our family. We're not gonna have kids right now, but we are wanting to plan ahead of time for that. Obviously, I think you can never plan enough before you have children. It happens when it happens, but we don't agree with the schools in the States, and we just want maybe homeschool our children or send them to school that is more nature oriented or more holistic, where children spend a lot of time outside rather than sitting at a desk all day and coming home with a bunch of homework. I remember as a child I absolutely hated elementary school. I also was a very bad student. But yeah, those are mainly our reasons why we moved here. And right now we are in San Jose for a couple days to make some purchases, which I will show you later. These are my nails. They're not perfect. I was a little sloppy with the application, but I like them. We are going to look at our car, or a car. This is my outfit. Esteban's mother gave me these cowboy boots. I just wanted cowboy boots, and I've lived in Texas for a couple of years, but I never got any. And then Esteban's mom gave me her old ones, so I had to take them with me. And yeah, we are heading out, and I'm just taking all my passports and everything with me just because I'm afraid someone will break into the Airbnb. It seems to be pretty secure here, but still. Now we are at the grocery store. We're not sure about the car. It wasn't too bad, but it is pretty old and it would need new tires. So we just talked to a mechanic and asked how much it would be to get new tires. But we'll see. We'll look at a couple other cars. We are driving back to our Airbnb right now, and the Uber here is pretty affordable. I know for sure it's not everywhere, like in a little beach town where we're gonna live, we don't have an Uber. It's just in bigger cities, I think they have a lot of Ubers. Does anyone else's dog freak out when you get home? I might go to a grocery store again because we went and stopped at a grocery store, but I didn't really have a good selection, so I might go nearby. We can just walk. It's like less than 5 minutes away, and yeah, I'm really hoping that we can find a good car. We could go with a dealership, which would make things easier, but it's just more expensive, and we rather put that money into the car than giving it away to the dealership. Yeah, it definitely still feels unreal to be here. It still feels like vacation. I think I'm gonna start feeling like it's home once we move to the beach town. Esteban is making us dinner, and I'm just gonna sketch something. And I was thinking about sketching something like this here, and two doves, just in a different style, and I'm gonna sketch it with a pencil too. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. And if you have watched till the end of this video, thank you so much. Please comment below what kind of content you want to see more here, because I really want to post more frequently.